Thanks for staying with us here on TVC News. It's the world now. We begin in the United States, where investigators are working to determine if the Machete attack that injured 3 NYPD officers blocks away, now being charged with 2 counts of attempted murder over the attack. Police have also charged Bickford with 2 counts of attempted assault. We have details in this report.
The New Year's Eve attack on 3 police officers in Times Square is now spanning from New York City to Maine, where police say the 19-year-old suspect, Trevor Bickford, is from. Investigators spent New Year's Day searching Trevor Bickford's family home in Wells, with the FBI taking the lead.
To determine the nature of this attack,
neighbors like Steve Owls kept an eye on what was happening.
Just kind of hard to believe. I was just shocked. It's, Wells is a very small community, and you think, did this really just happen here?
According to the police, the 19-year-old took the Amtrak train from Maine to New York City on the 29th of December. They say Mr. Bickford attacked 3 police officers with a large knife, and all 3 were sent to the hospital. The suspect was also sent to the hospital after an officer shot him in the shoulder. The attack happened just after 10 p.m., blocks from the Times Square New Year's Eve celebration. It was outside a high-security zone, where people were screened for weapons. In Maine, records show Mr. Bickford lives on Alpine Drive. According to neighbors, Mr. Bickford graduated from Wells High School in 2022. Steve Owls says the suspect has 2 brothers and that all the boys were wrestlers. He described them as a kind family, adding that the Bickfords were quiet and kept to themselves.
My son Andrew went to high school with the boys. They weren't really close. They weren't close friends or whatever, but Wells has, a really small school system, so, everybody kind of knows everybody.
Someone else who lives in the area says she wonders why the suspect committed the crime.
This is insane. I'm like blown away. So close.
The source told journalists the teenager was recently placed on an FBI terror watch list because his aunt reported that he had been radicalized online and expressed a desire to travel overseas and fight with extremists. But officials believe this was a lone wolf attack.
and I do want to be very clear, as you heard the mayor and the commissioner state earlier, that there is no ongoing threat.
Law enforcement officers continue to investigate, trying to figure out a motive and if it was a terror incident.